Lucky with the messenger of thought on knowledge. Welcome to tonight's consciousness. Let's keep it an hour for the missus. It's 11:30 in New Bedford, Massachusetts p.m. Coming at you on the 14th of March. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on here because I've been doing my mechanics and technician's degree. Also opening up a small business. I'll leave a link in the description to fix your car, starting at $50 an hour. Routine maintenance needs, such as spark plugs, motor oil, etc. We need to talk in this nation about this 1.9 trillion and the real impact that it doesn't have. Yes, it's going to help you be able to get your family out of poverty. No, it's going to help you feed your family and keep the bills on for a couple months and the lights if you are coming from a state that doesn't have state and local level health insurance, state and local level employment health insurance. You can't get employed through your employer. Insured through your employer, as well as etc. Because you've heard it all before. Let's talk about how Biden needs to stop talking. Alright? He's done enough, okay, to please the Republican Party. Not just the Republican Party. Let's go up the ladder to the elites, as well as the elites are pleased with the government because they need to cut the 1.9 trillion to keep the political reputation bumping so they don't lose their congressional seats. Let's talk about how this country needs about $160 trillion to even get out of poverty. Let's look at the pharmaceutical market, okay? Follow me. Let's look at the medical. Let's look at the clinical. Let's look at every aspect that we can think of, including law enforcement, fire departments. I can go on and on and on, okay? Let's look at all economic departments here, okay? Let's look at how actually broke this country is, and let's think about how long this is going to really last. I'm not saying don't be happy with what the government gave you. The master's going to break you off to keep himself in power. He's already making the elites happy. Now, let's get to the second half of my broadcast tonight, and what we really need to look at as well, if you want to bring this nation out of poverty. How does an impoverished nation begin? The people in power. Let's look at how much money is not being given to state and local level courts. Let's look at drug traffickers, sex offenders, pedophiles, human traffickers, drug cartels, etc. You got to think of the financial flux here. If they were to stop that, no. Everybody needs a job. Your country's disgusting. It's putrid. It's horrible. It's horrifying. It is garbage. Just like every other third world country. Not the people in it. Not the good, hard-working, solid people. No, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the ones running it. Running the whole system, actually. It's not your government that you necessarily need to actually target here. You need to go up to the 1%. Government's 2%. What I'm trying to say tonight, America, is keep yourself grounded. Don't lose focus. Stay positive. And do what you want to do in this life. Focus on what makes you truly spiritually happy. But we need to start fighting in this nation. We need to shut this government down. Not shutting it down physically speaking. I'm talking about shutting down who's in power. Get them out of these seats. We need to start a movement in this country right now. If you don't, it's going to blow soon.